Hello, ladies and gentlemen, another vlog style update. This one I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit because I've talked with Tony about this. You're probably wondering why, as well as the title. So, long ago, before October even rolled around, I was able to catch a deal from the flea market that I go to, or used to go to, mind you. Some stuff for later on, mind you. I was able to pick up a double eagle UMP45 for cheap, like ridiculously cheap. I'm not going to say how much, I'm just going to say it was ridiculously cheap. But, while yes it does work, there is a bit of an issue with it. That issue being the fire selector. So this is the lower of the... My camera will focus. Focus, thank you. Of the Double Eagle UMP45. Now, this does work, but there's an issue. I want to show you. So this is your standard, UMP fire selector. It does, make the gun safe. But, even if I put it on semi-auto, it would basically go full auto. And the other issue is, even though this is on one side, it doesn't work on the other. So, yeah, I have to manually do that. Now you're thinking, okay, it's not that bad, right? Well, there's the other issue. Even though it is unsafe, if I plugged a battery up to it, it would just do full straight auto. This is the battery I tested out with, by the way. This is my now tester battery and battery I put in my M16s. Send that off to the side because I want to talk about this. The reason for that is because the fire selector gear inside, sadly, is kind of disintegrated, causing it to basically... Yeah, it is, not a good thing. It's not good. It'll just completely, freely turn around. There we go, it's on safe. Now, like I said, it's on this side, not this side. Yeah, so before anyone even says, well, why not just review it as is? That's not how I do things, folks. If I can, I try to review guns in their original, or at least closest original state as I can. Oh yeah, and it's missing its base plate. Or I think is that normal for it to not have a base plate for the gearbox itself? I'd like to know that in the comments section, by the way, but... Yeah, the fire selector is literally disintegrated. Essentially, like there are no teeth there, it's completely gone, it's just, in my opinion, and someone who has been around firearms most of his life, and just grew up around firearms all his life, this gun is basically unsafe. I cannot in good conscience take an unsafe replica to a field. Now everyone's going to, of course, complain, going like, oh, yeah, just take it as is, it's just fine. That's not the point. It's the principle of the matter. And I do stand by my principles when it comes to firearms. Or even replica firearms. It doesn't matter if they're Nerf blasters, gel ball, airsoft, doesn't matter. I will not take something that cannot be fully rendered safe to a field. And I will not take a gun that is not in full operable, basically working matter to a field until I can make it into a working gun, or even replica. Also, I only have one magazine for this sucker, so yeah, until I get more magazines for it, as well as make it work safe, I'm not taking this to the field. I'm not taking it to Sector 9, and again, any of my friends who plays at Sector 9 can attest for this. Focus. Focus. Thank you. Any of my friends, and even those who played Sector 9, can attest to this, and kind of, well, really anything. So, focus. So, yeah. Until I can render this gun safe, and I can render it into its original stock form, the review on this is going to be delayed slightly. Sorry if I'm shaking a little bit. It's a little chilly here in Tennessee so far because of all the rains, a little chilled wind. I'm a little chilled. I just came back in from outside, and wanted to do this little update. So yeah, this is going to remain in the parts pile, or at least in the projects pile, until such time I can make it work. Sorry if that disappoints you folks. I'm disappointed as well. But hey, it's one of those things. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Al, and if you want to help out with acquiring parts needed for this, or even a whole new lower for this, focus, then please consider checking out the links down below. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Al, and I shall see all you lovely, lovely people at the field at Sector 9, or in the next video, or update, depending on it, because I got an armory update I need to do. Till next time, later.